Shintoism is the indigenous spirituality of Japan. It is a set of practices to be carried out diligently, to establish a connection between Japan and its ancient past. The word Shinto, which means the way of gods, was adopted from the written Chinese combining two kanji meanings, spirit of kami. There are currently 119 million observers of Shinto in Japan.
Shintoism isn't like normal religions with a set of standards you must follow. It is more of a bunch of myths put together to define life and the things in it.
Shintos worship many spirits called kami. Kami refers to gods, goddesses, ancestors, and spirits that live in water, rocks, trees, grass, etc. These spirits continuously increase in number. There is no good or evil gods because there's no standard for them. They also have no moral values. Shintos are in Japan and there are 3 to 4 million.
According to the Japanese Shinto mythology, at the beginning of time, the heavens and the earths were mixed together in a great cloud. Slowly and lighter parts of the clouds rose up and became heaven. The heavier parts of the cloud descended and became an ocean of muddy water. Between the heavens and the earth, a pale green sprout began to grow. It grew swiftly and was extremely strong. Izangi, whose name means the male who invites, and his wife and sister Izamani, whose name means the female who invites. The first god gave Izangi the task of finishing the creation of the world, standing on a rainbow called Ama no Ukihashi, the floating bridge of the heavens. They plunged a jewel-crested spear in the ocean. When they pulled it free, the water that dripped from the spear coagulated and formed the first island of the Japanese archipelago. Izangi and Izamani went to the island and settled down on it. Together on the island, they made the islands of Japan. When Izamani died, giving birth, Izangi went to the underworld to retrieve her, but she refused to come back with him, and they parted forever. When Izangi returned from the underworld, he first started the first cleaning rites. He washed the left eye and thus created the sun goddess Amaterasu. When he washed his right eye, the moon goddess Tatsuki Yumi came forth. From his nose he created Susanoo, the god of the seas and the storms. Later he created the first people and the animals of the island.
Whenever a child is born in Japan, a local Shinto shrine adds a child's name to a list kept at the shrine and declares him or her a family child. After death, a Nujoku, or person who believes in that specific shrine, or is included in it, becomes a family kami. One may choose to have their name added to another list when moving, and then be listed at both places. Names can be added to the list without consent and regardless of the beliefs of the person added to the list. However, this is not considered an imposition of belief, but a sign of being welcomed into the local kami, with the promise of addition to the pantheon of kami after death. Children who die before addition to the list are called water children and are believed to cause troubles and plagues. Mizoku, also known as water children, are often worshipped in a Shinto shrine dedicated to stilling their anger and sadness.
Shinto does not have many physiological literature or official scripture that can be compared to texts like the Bible or the Quran. 2 books that are sacred of Shinto are Kojiki, which is the Records of Ancient Matters, which was written in 712 AD, and Nihonji and Nihon Shoki is the Chronicles of Japan, which was written in 720 AD.
Shinto has no founder or founding date. The Yoi culture originated in the northern area of the island of Kyushu during the 3rd or 2nd century BC. It is directly related to later Japanese culture and Shinto. Shamanism was popular in the practice of Shintoism. Early shamans, known as Mikos, performed the ceremonies. They did not have any major festivals or celebrations, but they share many celebrations of Hinduism. While Shintoism is not a major religion, it is still widely spread throughout the world.